Is brought to you in part by Logitech G, Pay Safeguard, Mountain Dew League, and ESEA.
Hello, welcome back to the ESL Pro League. Currently halfway between the maps of Rush and Liquid, and well, halfway maybe one thing, but I don't think the second half here is going to be particularly kind on Rush, because that first map that we saw coming out from them, 16-3 in the favor of Team Liquid, not to mention Nuke T-side, it just didn't look good at all for Rush. Like, there was probably 2 rounds in there where you could say they look good.
Yeah, and I was at the beginning where we're just like, oh, you know, we could be seeing a contest right now. You know, it was 3-apiece at one stage in the buy round going well for Rush. You know, It seemed like they had a good read of Liquid, and Liquid decided to just stamp on the accelerator, just completely stomp all over Rush and just give them no hope afterwards. They did not pick up a round for 13 rounds in a row on their CT side as well as the T side, and I was just looking at a couple of stats afterwards. Toy having a very, very rough game. Did pick up 2 kills towards the end, but that was his only 2 kills.
Yeah, and Stanislaw as well on the other side of the coin was doing amazingly.
27 kills.
27 kills in 19 rounds. Like, normally you say, okay, 30 bomb, that's a good mark to hit, but that'd be on like a longer game, like 16-10, something like that. 16-3, and he got 27. I think that goes to show how dominant he was.
Yeah, as we take a quick look in towards what happened on the mainstream as well. I mean, that's expected. SK Gaming, very easy victory over Selfless. I was going to say, actually, 30 bomb is actually a huge achievement, because when we talk about 30 bombing, it's meant to be in a half. So you get 30 kills in a half.
Right.
That's pretty big. I think he only got 25 or something. No, 20 kills. So he 20 bombed the first half, I think.
That's good. I think 20 bomb in a half is amazing.
That's still insane.
Yeah.
He did 20 bomb the first half. He went 23 kills on the T side of Nuke, which is insane. 20 bombing is great. 30 bombing is just something completely different, as well as 16-3 Nuke. There's not much to talk about otherwise.
Yeah, like it was over before it almost started, really. Like, Rush kind of got going, and then they ran out of petrol or something, and Team Liquid was like, here we go, boys, and just took away the rest of the map. So second map is going to be Overpass. Liquid, we'll see what side they're going to start on here. I don't think it really particularly matters to them, to be honest. They're just looking like a much, much stronger team overall than Rush is. Like, the CT setups look really good. They barely were challenged, I thought, on the CT side. And even on the T side, it almost looked like they weren't really challenged. Like, Stanislaw, I know he's not typically the entry fragger really for Team Liquid, but it seemed like he was just walking into sites and just killing everyone.
Yeah, it was just getting 1, 2, and 3 just like that. He was just coming in, just going, all right, I'll just go through Squeaky, one of the most hardest positions, because I have to check 3 angles, and he'll just get through people just like that. So when you have someone that's just, you know, playing so well, so confidently, it just makes it exponentially easier. And now, you know, they picked up quite an easy victory. They're going to be looking to take it on towards Overpass, most likely starting the CT side and just cleaning it up, potentially, possibly seeing another 16-3.
Yeah, definitely could be somewhere in those realms. And like across the board there, all the players seem to be doing pretty well. I think Pimp was probably maybe the most missing out of him. Nitro didn't do a huge amount, but definitely JDM and Stanislaw, to me, like, JDM was looking pretty good with the AWP, and his pistols were working pretty well as well. And obviously when Stanislaw's just going nuts over on the other side of the map, if JDM can get 1 or 2, then that's basically round over, essentially. So if they can keep that winning recipe through to the next round, or if any of those other players decide they want to step up and have a bit of, I guess, some stat padding, then definitely things are going to be going pretty well for Team Liquid. And I would not be surprised, like you said, to see a very similar sort of a scoreline there, 16-3, 16-5, depending on which side both teams they start on. Maybe we could expect to see Rush get a little bit more if they start on the CT side, but like, it didn't happen on Nuke. Is it going to happen on Overpass? Probably not. Yeah,
and I don't think Liquid would give them the luxury even of getting set up on the T side as well. So, I mean, Rush did pick Overpass at the very least, so it's kind of like Rush, I have a feeling, will at least show some more proficiency than they did on Nuke. You can see that in terms of how they played Nuke. It was just a couple of basic counters on the rounds that they did pick up. It wasn't any sophisticated play afterwards. They got completely shut down by Liquid. And Liquid wasn't even, like, sure, Stanislaw was playing amazingly, but they didn't really pull out something amazing. It was just they just carried through with the sheer firepower, and they just came in together, just completely blasted open the bomb sites, and just rolled in from there.
Yeah, so we need to see Rush stepping up a little bit more here on Overpass. Little Man, he looked okay.
Little Man was pretty much like my only pick in terms of someone who's doing really well in terms of like the overall game. I mean, I think his Yeah, like he was up there. He was like the second best player on the server after Stanislaw. Sure, it was like a massive drop, but at the very least, you know, he had 19 kills. He saw multiple rounds. He was doing his best, getting 2-3 kills, trying to bring the situation back, trying to take the initiative. Now, if he carries it on towards Overpass, he just needs one more member to step it alongside with him. A kiss was, you know, okay for a couple of rounds, but he needs to do more than that. He needs to be more than okay. He needs to be there with Little Man and going, look, I've got your back, brother. We'll be able to take the fight towards Liquid. It's not over for us yet.
Yeah, definitely. And, well, I mean, it's not over yet, but it could very well soon be. Depends on how I think both these teams come out onto Overpass. Like, if Liquid just comes out here, takes a pistol round, goes 5-0 up, 6-0 up, something like that, I can basically just see them running away with this second map. But I suppose we're about to find out, as it looks like we do have some movement in the server, and there we go. It is Liquid going to be starting on the CT side. So, not a good sign for Rush, but have a look at this from Liquid. Very, very confident. They're not taking a defuse kit. They've just gone full armor. They want to just take the duels, and, well, it seems that they can do that because Blade goes down, Toy goes down as well. Stanislaw finding that one. A Kiss at least able to find one back here, but I think Pimp will be able to deny the bomb plant, though. He's being forced out of short as well.
They're going back to A.
Rush have gotten control of that B site, now moving to A, as you mentioned. JDM in the meanwhile finding another kill, 2 versus 3, but Liquid has to move quick because they don't have a kit.
Yeah, they realize that it's on A side afterwards. JDM scouting out. Bomb plant will go down, but Nitro's fast towards toilets already, and well, Little Man is just lurking his way around CT, seeing what he can spot out. Rush know they have time to work with, but similarly, so do Liquid. They're just slowly clearing out all the lines they need to. A Kiss now getting a little bit aggressive, coming in with Little Man towards the bank area. It's going to be JDM under a lot of pressure coming forward, and oh, what a great reaction play by Little Man. This is what I was talking about. This is the combination that needs Step It Up. Nitro now making his way towards Truck. Going to be dealing now, but Little Man, another great headshot. Pimp, though, does manage to do. What was that out of Pimp? One like that, and the second one just turning it around on towards a Kiss. Should have enough time for the defuse. It's close, but what an insane play coming out from Pimp.
Yeah, again, like a round which, okay, initially I would have said Team Liquid should win this one. They had the 2 initial picks. They looked pretty good. They got the one on the guy rotating up to the A side as well. Then Rush come back with a few kills and there's a chance. And all of a sudden it's shut down. So it's just sort of like another little bit of a nail banged into that coffin of Rush right now. Maybe it's not fully complete just yet, but I'd say like it's starting to take shape at this point. They're maybe just getting the lid put on, and Team Liquid, if they can, if they can sort of convert this into a real big spree of rounds, then I think that's it. That's going to be over really for Rush.
Yeah, and I think the big mistake there was a Kiss just peeking. All he had to do was play safe. He knew that he didn't have to peek. I mean, the pressure was on Little Man, not on a Kiss, and a Kiss could still play the bomb plan, but I think he wanted to trade out with his teammate, and in the end, that did not work quite well because, well, we saw what Pimp just did. Now, a little bit of pressure being placed on Stanislaw towards B long. They are going to fall back after some early utility, and now JDM getting close and dirty towards unders. We'll be able to find Blade out. What? The jumping UMP. Elise at the same time, MP9 pressure coming on towards him now, but he's done a lot of damage on towards a Kiss, and, well, flashbang coming through. Elise picks up one more, and Toy completely blinded out. Well, Grenade is not going to go anywhere close towards any of the members. Little Man does manage to pick off one, but that's only a UMP, I believe, and, well, Team Liquid picking up the second one quite comfortably. But the buy round now coming out of Rush. AK is going to be coming plenty. Team Liquid, I'd like to see where they put these UMPs and what they want to do with this MP9 as well.
Yeah, can you imagine if Liquid wins this round? It looks like Elige has picked up the M4, so the SMG will drop over to JD. Obviously, a good performance from Silent with that AWP. That's what we need to see coming out here. We've sort of spoken about Little Man, but we want to see Silent starting to step up, and he did in that round. If Rush can continue to do that, then there's a chance for them here. But to be able to continue to give chances to Liquid is obviously not a good decision. And the fact that Liquid had convincingly won a lot of those rounds as well is going to allow them to buy in this one. I'm pretty sure their economy is going to be almost good enough to buy in the next one as well. So Rush just have a lot of work to do to even come back into this. Even though we see, obviously, they pick up the last round. This round not working so well by the looks of things.
Yeah, and, well, the first pick going towards Liquid, Blade instantly falling. Now, it looks like Molotov's coming on towards the B side, but Stanislaw playing close. He gets one. He's pushing through his own Molotov. As, well, Rush can't push beyond that. Pimp has his teammates coming through, so he knows he just needs to anchor the site. We're playing towards water, but that's a great entry coming out from a Kiss, as Heaven is smoked off, means that the members can't really do anything there. One coming close. A Kiss has spotted out Elige, who's missed a couple of shots, and Elige cakes that transfer. And, well, Silent thinking about peeking through. JDM's been spotting that out. Now 1-on-1 after the trades go out. Toy is on the site, though. Wow, he gets tagged out through the box for 17 damage, and Toy dumping up, taking the initiative. will be able to clean up another round for Rush. Actually might be able to force Liquid on towards an eco.
Nope.
Great work coming out from Rush now.
There's enough money here for Liquid to force a buy through in this one. A couple of players above, well, 6.9, Elige, 7.1 for Pimp, 9.4 for Nitro, so that's more than enough than what they need. So they're going to be able to get another buy in this round. And Rush, the pressure doesn't stop for them.
Yeah, but at the same time, Rush have done well to pick up 2, and now the pressure is a little bit back on Liquid now. Rush have picked up 3, which is, you know, slowly starting to threaten becoming more. And, well, Liquid, if they drop this, they can be forced onto the eco. JDM is going to be playing that long line, and, well, picking off a kiss instantly is not a great start for Rush. The flash does not do well enough as, well, Liquid need to make sure they take this numbers advantage forward. They lost the last round after taking the first member down. Rush want to hit the A site.
Yeah. But Liquid with the early advantage in this round. That's what they had last round as well. They had the player advantage. Rush was able to pull it back. So this is not all said and done just yet. And this is definitely looking a little better than what Rush did on Nuke, which is, I guess, not saying too much because they didn't look very good on Nuke. But anything is better than nothing here for Rush. So 3 rounds on the board. I mean, 5 for Liquid. Like, there's still plenty left to play in this half. And it can turn into a pretty decent half for Rush, or it could basically just balloon out to another big one for Liquid. A lot comes down to this round.
Yeah, I mean, well, they are slowly starting to make their way back towards B-side, though, and Liquid, though, with the additional member, they don't have to rotate as much. You can see this aggressive push coming out of JDM slowly alongside with the lead supporting him means that they know they are towards toilet. So potentially this isn't really an A side execute. You can see Pimp, I think he's towards heaven now, and 2 members just playing the crossfire on the B side. Molotov's coming through. Stanislaw is waiting for the flashbang. Blade, though, not pushing through the smoke grenade. He knows the danger. Nitro pushing straight forward, but Stanislaw able to get the trade. He's got the bomb, and he's trying to pre-fire out. He dinks Toy out, but won't be able to do the damage. Pimp trying to come onto the site, but Silent will be able to get the kill. Silent now coming straight back towards short to lockdown unders. Gets another one. JDM misses the trade. Rush out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Once again, Liquid just dropped the ball in terms of the trade. They have the information, but unable to convert it, and Silent should be able to pick off the final one.
Yeah, it really seems as though Silent is starting to step up with that AWP now. He actually put an M4 in his hands just for that short amount, but he's picked up the AWP once more. I think he got, what, 4 kills in that round, or was it 3? Regardless,
3 kills.
Still a good one from him. 10 on the board now after 9 rounds. I mean, that's more than a kill a round, which is obviously not saying too much, but he's getting the kills, and that's different to what we saw on Nuke. You know, there was no one really fragging on Rush, I guess with the exception of Little Man, who maybe in this one is not having the greatest of times, but certainly it's looking a little bit better for Rush now that they've got 3 on the board in a row. They have finally forced Liquid onto an eco, and this one, again, should be a round win for Rush, but they did drop the last anti-eco, so maybe not counting our chickens before they hatch. As the first kill goes the way of Stanislaw, he's not able to get another one, and oh, there we go. It's starting to look a little bit more comfortable, though. Still a couple of frags going the way of Liquid. Again, another one. Pimp picking that up, and like, he dropped 3 kills to an eco. It's obviously they get the round win, but still, it's not great.
It's messy, but at the very least, Rush do, you know, compose themselves. They're able to get the kills working in their favor, and now a buy round coming out for both teams once again. Liquid just, I don't know, they're getting the first pick, they're getting the advantage, they have the informational plays, and then afterwards they just kind of cake it a little bit towards the mid-round. They know where Rush are coming, and they're just unable to get the trades working in their favor. Now JDM actually getting very, very aggressive with this AWP towards short. Doesn't spot anyone crossing, but there are members coming through unders, and JDM needs to be cautious because if a flashbang does come out, he could be caught unaware. He's putting his back against the wall, down very, very close, I think, at the cutout at Dirty Water. He's coming up towards unders, though. He wants to find this pick, but he's blinded out, and oh my goodness, tags Little Man. Kiss jumping through as well. Was it Toy?
Well, whoever it was, he spotted him out. So a bit of information there for Liquid early on in the piece. They're going to just fall back into the B bomb site, but already an advantage for them, given that Little Man down to 18 HP should be a pretty easy cleanup for any of these guys with the rifle. And a minute to work with here for Rush. Still a lot of time, but Liquid, again, they have the advantage in this round, which is what they had in the last 2 gun rounds, and they weren't able to win. So I'm not 100% sold on it, but still winnable for both teams right now.
It's really important to see where Toy's going to take the bomb, because he's kind of just floating around. He knows that there's a potential for them to kind of just meander around at the moment and see what they can find. But with time ticking away, it just makes me think that without the bomb rotation, they really want to come towards the B site. Now he has finally picked up the bomb, but heading straight back towards the B site means that they are going to be flexing their way through unders. I don't think they faked out A site particularly well, because once again, Liquid, they have this information. Now they're calling out the grenades coming towards the B site. They know it's 20 seconds left. There is no way for, I guess, Rush to get their way on towards the A site. And now Blade has to get this entry. Nitro, he's got to hit those. And Blade is going to go absolutely huge. Silent, I mean, he's just able to lock down the lines. Liquid are falling apart right now. And Rush, playing this well. They're hitting the shots that they need to. And it's working in spades for them. Yeah. They're going to actually take the advantage, going up 6-5.
I really do not know what's happening right now. Team Liquid looked so good on Nuke, and now on Overpass, they are seeming to, start to fall apart a little bit. Like, it started off pretty well. They were at 5-2, and now it's going to be 5-6 in the favor of Rush, who is a team that Liquid should be beating. Pimp with a nice two-man spray down there does at least manage to probably secure this gun through for himself into the next round, but well, Rush are looking so much better, and I think, that's 4 in a row now. 4 fairly convincing rounds too, where they've kind of had disadvantages at the start, but they've been able to come back from it. So I think this is a really good sign for Rush, and it's kind of just going to be a case of how long they can continue this. Is Liquid even going to be able to get back into this first half, or is Rush just going to start to storm away with things? Because this round here, it's not going to be a buy from Liquid, or if it is, it's going to be a dodgy one. Probably just pistols in reality. Get a UMP on Pimp, but aside from that, yeah, just pistols. So it's not a great round here, and Rush need to just take advantage of that, just wrangle another round. 7 on the board on the T side would be amazing. 6 is already pretty decent, but that's a good start for JDM.
Yeah, and the Molotovs doesn't really help Rush, because it means that, yeah, the CTs can't push, but neither can they as well. Silent coming close now towards Elige. Elige trying to find something with a Desert Eagle dropping down. We'll be able to back off maybe a life for now. And Nitro, he's chancing the push. We'll be able to pick off another one and also be able to retrieve himself an AK-47. That's a double win in his eyes. And while he's safe to do so, I think he just tapped Stanislaw instead of DT. That Stanislaw should be able to get out quite safely. A kiss. Still trying to find the member, and Nitro will be taken down this time round. So Rush losing 2 members early on, at the very least able to find 1 more, but still having a contest with a force buy coming out from Team Liquid. 2 pistols to contend with, the UMP on Pimp and the AWP and JDM. This is a situation Rush has been in, I guess, multiple times, and they can still win it. That's a scary thing. Before we just go, look, Team Liquid, easy in the bag. Rush now, though, so many times, you see one of them leg, you see one of them taken down already, playing on 4 and 5. That was a bit of a poor flashbang, but that's okay. I'll let them go for that now. I'll just let them go for that, because they've done well in the last 4 rounds.
Definitely. But another round here that they should win on paper, given the bye, so they don't want to be dropping this one. That's going to be allowing Team Liquid back in just another round earlier, and potentially can take it away 9-6, which would be maybe a little disappointing for Rush, given the point that they're at. Elige as well, able to find a kiss only with a deagle. JDM, he spotted one out. He should surely get the trade here, though. The shoulder peek from Silent, it's nice. And now JDM being pressured by Little Man, who's also going to take down Pimp. But there's the trade from JDM. Now 2 versus 1 here for Silent. He'll take down JDM, but Stanislaw is too good for him. And 6 on the board now for Liquid, 6 apiece. Liquid fight back probably 1 round sooner than they would have hoped.
Yeah, and Rush, I mean, they lose a lot of guns a lot of the time, so they're down towards the last 1 or 2 members. So you can see Silent is really rich, because he's able to just lock down those lines of the AWP. He's hitting the shots that he needs to hit, and you can see that reflected in his score as well. 15 kills already in 12 rounds. He's having a great game of the AWP, and this is finally, we've been hyping it up this entire time. We're just going, look, Silent has to go huge with the AWP, and finally in a game where, he's doing well with the AWP, where no one else is really stepping it up, well, Little Man's actually starting to come a little bit alive as well, getting that first entry on towards Pimp. Stanislaw, though, getting the trade immediately afterwards, so it means it's back towards a 4 and 4 with a kiss tag down towards 10 HP. Still a rough time for Rush. I mean, 6 rounds at the very least. They've come equal in towards this half.
Yeah, I think I think 6 rounds is definitely enough to work with on the CT side. So Rush have basically done their job here on the T side, but they want more, right? Yes. Anything else that they can get here is going to be so useful. So I would love to see them get to 7 or 8 even. I think 9 maybe asking a little bit much, but it's still doable.
Depends on how they take down Nitro at the moment, because he's got his back turned to the opportunity. Oh, he spotted one of them out, but the trade's going once again. 1 for 1 apiece. Elige with the AUG. Okay, JDM, all up to him with the AWP, coming towards him, and Silent, I think, is aware of this line as well. They're just checking all their corners, clearing their lines, playing it smart and safe. But, oh, what a shot from JDM. Silent won't be able to draw that out, and that HE grenade looked good, but Toy pushing out for the AWP. Now a 1-on-1. Toy is going to plant inside the smoke grenade. JDM doesn't know this bomb has gone down, though, and Toy just smartly so ducking behind the pillar. He knows that he doesn't need to peek towards short.
So a crucial round here for both these players. It could start to dictate how the final few rounds are going to go. And at the moment, the half is sort of hanging in the balance. Toy with 3 kills already. If he gets this one, it'll be 4 for the round, and a big effort from him in this one. But JDM, such a potent player to be going up against. And the smoke comes out. Toy, he needed to hit that shot, but JDM, he's got the chance now, and there we go. JDM lines up the 1 versus 1, picks up the kill. 2 kills for him in that round. And I think he should have enough time here with that bomb.
Just a really strange decision coming out from Toy. It's just, the bomb was smoked up, but at no stage did JDM ever tap it. So he re-peeks 3 times in a row. It just doesn't make sense. Once again, it's just basic Counter-Strike, which is costing them in the one-on-ones. But Toy, I mean, sure, he had a rough game on Nuke, where he started to get a little bit more confidence back in towards this game. He's got the bomb down. He knows where it is. JDM hasn't even tapped it. You've shot once. Okay, just stay calm. You know, you've got your up in the line. You can dance around, try to jiggle around. But peeking like that, where you don't know where JDM is just a death sentence.
Well, it was in the end. JDM took advantage of it, and Team Liquid go 7 up. Obviously, the buy coming out from them here. They didn't have a huge amount of money in the bank, so a couple of UMPs for them. But JDM, the way that he's been AWPing so far on this map, and Stanislaw, he's set up for a big spray down. Gets 1, a second comes out as well. He finds the 3rd, and the 4th could come across here for him as well, and he does grab that. So really, really nice cleanup from Stanislaw, just mowing down Rush. And that is going to be that. Team Liquid 8 on the board now in this round, and Rush coming through to this one with basically no buy at all, just pistols and armor.
Yeah, so forcing up, I mean, UMP, Tech 9s, and a CZ on Sun as well. Liquid have all the cash that they really want to use with, except for Nitro. He doesn't have the head armor, which he should probably upgrade. That's okay, though. It's all pistols. And if he gets dinked out, I think it only does marginally a little bit more damage as opposed to a lot. And Elite just make his way towards Party once again, just putting his back against the wall. Great damage as a Kiss. Going to sneak his way through the smoke grenade, picking off 1, potentially picking off 2 as well, because JDM caught out in the open. Great flashbang counter coming in from Rush. And now Pimp being collapsed upon. So Rush instantly just with that hard, fast aggression, able to come on towards the A bomb site. And now Nitro under pressure, a Kiss able to clean him up 1-on-1 now to the Stanislaw. That was an easy mow down for him, but this is not going to be so easy at 1-on-5. He has to go huge if he wants to take this. And well, Rush will just set up towards post plans positions. I don't think he can do it with a single flashbang.
Oh, surely not. 5 versus 1. It's a little bit far-fetched here. Stanislaw, it would have to be something amazing from him to be able to pull this one off. Doesn't have too much time to work with either. That bomb has been ticking away, and as soon as he takes down a Kiss, which he doesn't even manage to do, I was going to say he was going to get traded out. But overall, 7 on the board there actually for Rush at the end of the first half. I think that's pretty good for them. We'll see how they go about the second half here after the ad break.
You like Nuke? No? Well, here's a common warehouse smoke for you anyway. The lineups for this are nice and easy. It's fairly common AWPers should play from this spot, and this smoke should push them away and force them to relocate. Position yourself over this corner and aim slightly above the metal fixture, and then toss the smoke. Easy. Now you removed one of the 45 different angles that CTs can kill you from.
I can't understand people watching somebody play a computer game.
It's still not a sport.
It shouldn't be on a sports network.
But I don't know if athlete is the right word.
You ready? Huh? Hey, easy boy, huh? You ready? Huh?
Start your esports career now at play.eslgaming.com.
Welcome back to the second half between Team Liquid and Rush at the moment. Poised at 8-7, basically 50-50 at this stage. Though, Rush were on the T side, and 7 rounds on the T side of Overpass is quite a good result.
Yeah, I mean, we were expecting Liquid to close it out completely on their CT side, you know, coming off a 16-3 victory on Nuke. We expected it, but Rush, you know, striking back, Toytho getting traded out, Little Man trying to sprint desperately for his life, and, well, he is rushing back to the site. Appropriate logo, appropriate, I guess, decision making, but he's going to have to anchor it by himself. He doesn't really have a teammate here with him yet. Blade is coming up, but he only has a smoke grenade and kit. No body armor, and they can still come back towards the B site as well. There is Silent waiting with the P2K, and Silent so far, you know, has had a great half, but the bomb making its way towards B site. Silent has followed this out, and he's just collapsed upon. Can't even put up a fight before they enter the B site. 3
versus 4 now. Liquid do have complete control over that B site. The bomb being planted should be pretty easy here. And Liquid, oh, they're looking like they're pushing up a little bit here. JDM, oh, that's going to be an easy kill onto Blade. He might find a second one here as well. Does catch Little Man off guard too. So really, really nice positioning from JDM. Basically just shuts down any sort of a hope of a retake here for Rush. And a Kiss with just a pistol in this one. Nothing for him to really do here. Although, does take down Stanislaw, but gets knifed actually by a Liege. So that's not good. A little bit of extra cash in the back pocket here of Liquid.
Look at a Liege.
So they might take an extra... They might take an extra AK here, I wonder, perhaps. Anyway, attack pause from Rush.
Yeah,
that's early.
Yeah, that's actually good. You know, reset, they know they've done the majority of the good work on the T side, okay? So they've gotten 7 rounds off, I think, a very, very loose round coming out from Liquid in the final one. You know, Liquid needed to take that one. I think they just got a little bit too confident going, look, you know, we're up against a 4-spy. They're going to go slow. We should go 9-6. Rush proved them wrong. Going up 7-8. They've lost the pistol round. That's okay. Dropping the next 2. Only means they're at 11-7 deficit. So just talking about, okay, let's reset our, you know, emotional state. We've got a really good chance now. You know, we came off an absolute, you know, brutal defeat on Nuke. So it is hard on some of our members who didn't perform as well. Let's talk it up, get the confidence of everyone up. What's our plan? Do we force buy? Do we fully eco like we did in Nuke to make sure we get all the utility as well as the weapons we want? And then how's our game plan afterwards? We want to shut down a particular member on Liquid, who's playing well for them right now, and they're just rolling forward from that. So it's a lot better to reset earlier on because they could bleed out too many rounds. They wouldn't be on the same page, and all of a sudden, Liquid shut them out. This is their best chance at the moment.
Definitely, I agree. We'll see how they go about it here. Obviously, in this round, looks like there's some guns on the back of those Ts, so they do have a couple of AKs, of course, but just a MAC-10 and a couple of UMPs, so that makes sense. The interesting, though, is that Rush decided to play into this one, and perhaps not the correct decision there, because Elige says, well, hello, I have an AK. I'm going to take you down anyway.
Well, they're pressuring Elige even more now. Elige has picked up a 3 kill. Well, the bomb has been dropped earlier. JDM was carrying it. It was found out. But now a Kiss will be able to pick up the kill. Nitro. Liege now on the ace, though. And will be able to get it with the assistance of Pimp. Sure, it was an anti-eco, but there was a lot of fully armored up counter-terrors bearing down. And Team Liquid, you know, it was a longer tactical pause in a round, I believe. Rush trying to take the initiative. Getting a couple of kills, that's good. But it wasn't good enough, and Team Liquid shut it down.
Yeah, so Liquid will get this one pretty much for free, you would expect, unless they do something crazy that... obviously, it's not going to go their way, but anyway, 3 MAC-10s now for Liquid, so really investing in the SMGs as well as that UMP, of course. So pretty much anyone that gets a frag here for Liquid is going to be good. They want to be getting it on to pretty much anyone except Elige so that they can maximize their money out of this round. And Pimp starting off well, does take down Little Man, doesn't even take damage in doing so. And, well, Liquid, this is... the ball's rolling pretty early on in the piece here on the T side, and that's dangerous for Rush.
Yeah, so Pimp just going to be reloading the MAC-10 before he pushes in. You can see Blade coming close as a Kiss has been found out. Wow, but a dink coming out from a Kiss means that Blade only needs to put 2 bullets in. Stanislaw now dancing around. No Toy is there as well, but another dink coming out in the favor of the CTs. But they know both CTs are towards B site, so Team Liquid just rushed towards the A site instead. And Nitro going to be getting the advanced position to make sure he shuts down any potential rotation from Rush. So... all Rush want to do, baby, is just try to get a couple of kills with his SMGs, boost up the bank accounts to make sure they get more utility. They're not going to be looking to win. This is a Liege, takes a dink, but won't be taken down. And Blade, I think, just waiting for Liquid. But Liquid should just play safe at the moment. There's no need to chase.
Yeah, but admittedly, saving a UMP through to the next round here for Rush, what good is that going to do them?
It was the AK-47 loss. I think there were 2 AKs.
There was.
Well, JDM's pushing very fast in, and Blade... well, get shut down before you could even touch JDM. So Now the buy round comes out. They have a little bit of cash, more cash to work with those kills. Toy on 5.2k. It would have been a lot worse if they didn't get the kills. They would have been sitting on basic M4s and utility. But now they can buy up and at the very least sink in a little bit more money for incendiary grenades as well as smoke grenades.
Not too bad there for Rush, but Team Liquid have gambled correctly on this one by taking both of the, well, 2 of the MAC-10s through. Rush have obviously only invested in 1 set of head armor there, so those MAC-10s can still be dangerous if Team Liquid are able to use them correctly.
Especially if they get fast up, and you can see Nitro and JDM putting the MAC-10s to good use, coming fast straight up towards unders. If a counter-terrorist dared play there, a couple of bullets in the head would have spelled complete disaster. So they should be able to make their way out towards toilet. Silent is just spotting the unders line at the moment, as the flashbangs do go a little bit awry. A boost by Toy on top of Silent's head means that they have control of party as well as a little bit of toilets. But you can just see Liquid just slowly just using their utility to buy control of the game so far.
Exactly, as you said, the Molotovs coming out, that will force Rush back out of position. They are going to be using a smoke grenade there as well. So really nice utility usage here by Liquid. They still have 4 smokes as well available for them. And they're headed towards the A bomb site, which is a site that obviously you can execute onto. So it does look like that might be the case here. Nitro setting up for something. Ooh.
There is a stack from Silent on Toy in term on that sign position, so I think they're just waiting at the moment, slowly getting this control of toilets as well. Silent boosting up, will be able to get the first one, so they know 2's on the A site. They don't know Blades here though, so the numbers not only in the favor of Rush, but they've been able to rotate it correctly. But that said though, Nitro finds one with the MAC-10 on towards Toy, and Leech also takes down Blade. Now it's off to Silent to try to find something. He gets one on Pimp. Now Leech has to get off the bomb plant. Nitro gets another one with the MAC-10, and Leech does manage to get the bomb plant down in the smoke. Now Silent dancing around, makes his way towards Bank. As a kiss now coming in through B site, shuts down Nitro from behind, and a Liege very, very low on 16. They should be able to get the pick quite easily. Silent, there you go. Orb to Stanislaw now, 1-on-2.
He's in a pretty good spot though to defend this bomb, and he's going to get a 1 versus 1 here by the looks of things as well. Maybe another one as a kiss is going to peek him, but Silent is there for the trade. I was going to say it was really nice. I think it was Elige that was planting the bomb. Nice from him to sort of recognize that there was a player pushing him to change his position, and did allow him to get the bomb down, but the round goes the way of the CTs. That was probably a round I think that you would have said Liquid should have won.
Yeah, Nitro just unaware that it was another person towards the B site. Got shut down from behind. He thought he cleared everything out, but he was, you know, just exposed his back, and after the Silent was able to roll it up from there. It was really crucial that CT was held by Nitro with the MAC-10. But Liquid are able to buy up in this, once again with another bomb plant, and after winning the last 3. Rush, their economy is going to be a little bit poorer. You can see that UMP is being forced up in lieu for utilities instead. And Liquid have that orb on JDM. Silent now doing work as well. I'd like to see how many kills he's got. I think he's hit 20 so far. He did really, really well on the CT side in terms of the AWP, and now doing work with the rifle as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, look at this though, Liquid basically uncontested up long. No one from Rush defending that area of the map, though Silent, he picks up the kill onto Stanislaw, and that's already a player advantage again for Rush. Pimp looking to trade it out. Elige, in fact, is going to be the one to do it. Blade, oh, he might have gone just a little too soon there. JDM does take him down. So overall, it could have been something for Rush there. And it still could if Toy comes around here at the right time. Elige, though, is looking in the correct direction. And that's never fun, rounding a corner to find an AK bullet in your head. It's going to be probably another round on the board here now for Liquid. The bomb will go down quite easily on the A bomb site. 4 players to defend it. Rush have only got 2 here. And their economy's not going to be looking that great considering they just won last round. They should be reset here. They want to take as many guns through as they can.
Yeah, they're already opting the safe. They've just already sprinted off. You can see they're going all the way towards T-spawn. They want to keep, at the very least, this M4 through. Little Man is just going to play contact. A Kiss just needs to sit in a corner and try to stay alive. If they can upgrade this UMP to an AK-47, absolutely great. But Liquid only giving one opportunity. It's going to be a Liege, actually, who's trying to find this right now. He is slowly crawling down the stairs. Will find a Kiss, but a Kiss gets a very easy kill. The AK is dropped, and Little Man should be able to retrieve that. So at the very least, they take 2 rifles forward. That's pretty good.
Yep.
But the scoreline, not so good for Rush.
Not quite. And what is Rush going to do behind these AKs? They don't have really any money. So I say probably just going to have to go for pistols at this point.
Maybe even just the eco. They don't really have enough money on Blade as well as Toy to really justify force purchase in this one.
No, like just get pistols. Don't get pistols armor. Don't get pistols armor, utilities, anything like that. Just have a P250 or a 5.7 or D or something at least that you can maybe get a frag with, because the USP obviously not going to be too easy to find a frag. So There's a P250, a Deagle, a couple of P250s and a Deagle as well for Rush. I don't mind that. We'll have to really look at, though, Little Man and a Kiss to make the work here. But apparently it's going to be Toy with the help of Silent there. On the first 2 kills. Oh, that was a bit messy from JDM, but he gets the job done in the end. So back to 3 versus 3, but already not too bad of a start, actually, for Rush.
Yeah, Team Liquid, I mean, just pushing in a little bit too aggressively, not checking their close corners, and rightfully so, they got punished for it. You know, you can't leave those lines cleared out. And now a Kiss coming through. He can do huge right now, trying to spam through. But he's just rotating his position smartly. Knows that Liquid are coming towards B side, so just buying time for his teammates to rotate across. And well, there's a headshot or the kill on towards JDM. Little Man does get traded out. All up to Leash now. He does get another kill. Blade coming out towards ABC. Retrieves that AK-47, but it switches towards it in the open. And a Leash gets the 3 kills. 4 kills to end the round. That was so close for Rush.
That was really, really nice from Leash. I thought that he was actually going to go down when he jumped up on the site there, essentially. But apparently he somehow manages to hit the shot there and then gets the next one as well. So 13 on the board here for Team Liquid. This could be over sooner than we may have anticipated, but this round now, it's again not a terrible buy for Rush, but...
That was such a tight round coming out. I mean, Rush, I felt like they should have won that.
They should have, yeah. It was a 2v1. The bomb wasn't planted, so... definitely a winnable situation there for Rush, though Akissa started off quite nicely. He won't even be traded out. And Liquid, they have some thinking to do in this round.
Yeah, so Pimp did not check the boost, and... well, Liquid didn't really respond in time, so it means a very, very easy pick. And Silence actually got control of short now, so that means that Liquid can rotate more members across. I mean, Toy, very, very aggressive at the party, able to get one, but he's done afterwards. And Stanislaw just trapped in the middle of the open. You can't do that. Liquid just trying to take the one-on-one deals. It doesn't really work like that. And now 2-on-4, trying to push in towards A site, but you have Blade lurking with the UMP. Doesn't have head armor, but if he's able to take down this bomb carrier on a Liege, potentially could do a lot of damage, but Elite should check this corner. No, he does not check this corner. And now JDM all up to him. He misses the orb shot. Rush striking back immediately after dropping one they probably should have taken on the eco. Liquid, now their money's not looking too particularly good. No. Rush, well, they may just have a chance yet.
They do have a chance. It's not even really a slim chance. Like, this is definitely doable. Obviously, this round, this is one that they need to pick up. We have seen them drop an eco, or an anti-eco, sorry, before. So they can't afford to let that happen this late in the game if they're trying to come back. If they drop it, it's basically going to be game over. Liquid is just going to storm away with things. But there's nothing really to work with here for Liquid. As you would expect, they didn't have any money to really invest into this round. So Pistols, a Molotov there as well on Nitro. It's going to be a miracle if they actually pick up this round.
Yeah, pushing towards long A as well. Toy just takes a single bullet of damage, which is 8 damage. And while Team Liquid is trying to fake out that long A push, they are coming back towards B site. And it is going to be a Kiss and Little Man. Going to be put under the pump, the liquid pump, so to speak, as they are going to be pushing in towards short water. They are slowing their push down, slowly walking in, trying to pincer off the B-side players, but the rotation is coming through as a Kiss gets the first kill on towards JDM. So they now suspect that is a B push indeed. And Little Man has a lot of work to do to hold off Gets 2. Because Blade gets one and a Kiss cleans up a Nitro. So now Rush hitting double digits. Team Liquid, they will be able to buy up in this one, but every single round counts now.
Another pretty important round for Liquid. As you said, every single round is so important, and anything that Rush can actually get closer to Team Liquid is always going to be putting more and more pressure on. Liquid will have a little bit of a better time in terms of the economy, given they're on the T side, but Rush has at least another buy out of them if they lose this one. So there's still a bit of work to do here for Liquid before they're able to break Rush, but if they win this one, Rush buys in the next one, and then they win that one as well, it could be a pretty poor buy for Rush on that 15th or 16th round of Team Liquid. So some potential here for Liquid if they do find a couple of rounds in a row to close it out.
Yeah, and that's not how you want to start off as Rush, losing that, you know, your primary player in this match on that orb deal. JDM just waiting for San to peek out from party, and well, he's rewarded with a peek, gets the kill. And now the execute begins at A site. They know that Rush cannot stack this A site in time. Molotovs come out just to buy some more time, but Nitro just going to be leading the charge regardless, clearing these corners. He's checking every single line carefully. As Smoke's also blanking the side. Bomb plant should go down for Toilets. There's no way for Rush to shut this down, and he'll fall back in towards that Toilets line. But Stanislaw and Nitro are able to get the first 2 entries. Little Man and a Kiss just should sprint and save their weapons. There's no... They can't take the A side again.
Absolutely, and taking these 2 weapons through for Rush, if they do manage to do that, it is going to be so important because the economy, yes, it's good enough for Rush here to afford another buy, but the extra money that they can save is going to be so useful heading into later rounds. Given that we're sort of so close here, things are going to be really just down to the wire. So Rush, Oh, they need to take these 2 guns through the next round. JDM does get punished, but Stanislaw takes down Little Man, and Pimp takes down a Kiss. That's not good for Rush. Not good at all.
Well, they can buy up in this one. This is their final buy, though. If they lose this one, I think Team Liquid will have it in the bag. Otherwise, in terms of Silent, you know, getting picked off early on, he needs to make sure he stays alive. He knows that he's a primary threat alongside with the Kiss at the moment. Both sitting on 21 kills. Silent has gone a little bit more quiet in his CT half compared to his side. Now Alij and JDM stepping things up. I mean, Alij had a quiet game on Nuke. Now not so quiet. He wants to make sure that his name is heard across the world as Liquid taking control. Short Little Man spots them all out. He knows that they're stacked up there.
How good of the information, or how useful is that information going to be for Rush, though? Because sometimes even when they've had the information, they haven't been too great to use it. So Team Liquid are just going to move out. So the little bit of information that Rush did gather is now obsolete. Plenty of time for for Team Liquid to work with here. So they don't need to commit to anything just yet. And I think that's a good decision, really, from them moving out.
I think in terms of that push as well from a Kiss as well as Little Man, they now know that there's no one B. Look at the position a Kiss is in. He just goes, hey, we saw about 3 here. There was a little bit of action, but they're coming back to your A side. We can stack the A side, and they're playing quite close. Toy needs to be cautious. He needs to find the correct timing. Otherwise, he really risks just dropping a single member earlier on. A Kiss actually picks up Nitro from behind. So Team Liquid, they know they need to get a move on. JDM's going to be caught out by surprise. Toy, he has the potential to get more. Peeks out with a single flashbang. Alij just has to spray away. Blade playing close to her. Stanislaw needs to get the first entry. Does do so as well. Silent now with the AWP coming towards CT. Well, Stanislaw did get dinked out. So on 9. And Team Liquid, they are rotating back towards the B side. Pimp just trying to making a nuisance of himself towards A. Actually drawing the rotation back out towards the A side. Rush have no idea where Liquid are going. Pimp doing his job well. Falling back. Bomb on the B side. Bomb plant goes down. And, well, they don't even know it's actually on the B side.
Yeah, and Liquid probably should be hunting now. That bomb site very, very secure. And if they can take those guns out of the hands of Rush, it's going to be so good for them heading into the next round. Desperately need to take these 2, does Rush.
Yeah, but they are coming straight in towards the hand of Pimp, because you can see a Kiss. I mean, he knows that Pimp may be close, but he has so many lines to clear out, and Pimp should be able to hear this. Oh my goodness. Little Man does take down Stanislaw at the same time, though, so at the very least there's some small consolation, but Kiss loses his life as Little Man sprints towards long A, trying desperately to save the AWP for his team as they try to cling to a lifetime. Liquid going up 15-10 match point. It was a much closer game, but Liquid able to get the advantage forward. Alij does lose his life, so AWP, that's about it. It's just it. AWP and maybe 5.7s and Deagles. Liquid, everything to work with.
Exactly.
Except for an AWP, actually.
Except for an AWP. Like, I don't think that's too bad, really, for Liquid, though. I mean, the 5 rifle setup has been not too bad for them tonight. Alrighty, well, an M4 at least being able to be brought up or given over to a Kiss. So, 2 real weapons to talk about here for Rush. Liquid, of course, with a full buy, essentially. It's not looking like a good situation here for the CTs. They fought so hard in that first half, and even have done not terribly in the second half here, but just too much has been taken away by Liquid.
They dropped too many rounds on their buy rounds. They didn't have, you know, too much space to work with after, I believe it was 11-8? 12-8 it was. And what it really boiled down to was that round where Rush, you know, they had the 3-on-1, they were on the eco, but then Alij pulls that ridiculous clutch out. That really boiled down to that round. Imagine if a Liquid's economy was reset, Rush was able to take down a couple more rounds, and it would be equal. It'd be a completely different scoreline at the moment. But as it is, you know, Liquid are only able to drop 1 more round afterwards, picking up 5 for 1. And while looking to close out the match, as well as a 2-0 for match day number 11.
Yeah, and it would be an expected 2-0, but I think Rush have made a good case for themselves here on Overpass. Obviously, we're expecting this to go 16-10, but it's not over just yet. There can definitely be some sort of a comeback mounted by Rush. We do see Liquid starting to push up the monster tunnel. Alij in the meanwhile taking down Blade. That's not too good, and essentially a free kill for Pimp there. Not even really challenged. He's on full HP still. A Kiss needs to get work done here, and actually does get a couple of kills, but traded out pretty easily there. Little Man in a nice little spot, not expected at all by Stanislaw. So the bomb's dropped. 20 seconds left to work with here for Liquid. They need to be quick, and Little Man's playing it pretty nicely.
Yeah, but he's made noise now. Nitro knows of this, but Little Man does not care about the noise information. Neither does Toy. Now it's down to a 1-on-2. Little Man, out of nowhere. Huge plays. just taking down 3 members by himself. Really poorly played by Liquid, letting their bomb carrier go in first without clearing out lines. And well, they will be forcing up into this one, but Rush, all of a sudden, a little bit of life. Once again, backs against the wall, nothing to lose.
Nothing to lose. Well, they could lose the game still, I suppose. But Team Liquid, they've decided to buy into this one. A UMP, an AK, 3 Tech 9s. It's potentially, yeah, looking like it could be, but that Molotov is going to slow things down for Liquid just a little bit. Doesn't necessarily mean that they won't just go straight in once the Molotov has burnt out.
And there's only 2 members there as well. Blade is just dancing around. He is trying to reinforce the line, but there's the smoke. The flashbang means that they'll just push straight forward through it. And, well, they're pushing on towards the side right now. They're spotted out both counter-terrorists in the open, and a kiss as well as Little Man. Going to give up their lives. Blade trying his best to assist, but now a 3-on-3. AK's in the hands of the members. And, well, Nitro trying to take down these kills towards Heaven. Pimp trying to back him up as well. Bomb plant will go down. Toy tag very low. Pimp eventually managed to find his target. Molotov, Nitro is under pressure. He's trying to find this headshot. What a shot from Nitro. And Toy, he's so low. They know where he is, and they're just locking down the line. If he's been spotted out, Nitro going in for the kill. So is Pimp. They know they can get it. They will get it. And eventually, Liquid will clean up 16-11.
That was a small glimmer of hope for Rush getting that round, but very, very quickly shut down there by Liquid. And as you said, they finished the map out. They clean it up. They clean up Nuke as well. So 2-0 overall today for Team Liquid against Rush. Now, it is a fairly expected result. 16-3, really, really good there for Liquid. 16-11, I thought, you know, Rush did a pretty decent job actually on Overpass.
Yeah, I mean, getting that 11 rounds, especially 7 on the T side of Overpass against Liquid, who are rated quite well on Overpass as well. It's one of the statistically better performing maps.
Right.
Getting 11 rounds, getting 7 especially, it's great signs, especially for a developing team. This is not a team that's fully gelled out in their lineup. You know, only getting a kiss, I believe it was last week.
Yeah, like a couple of weeks ago.
A couple of weeks ago, you know, trying to incorporate him in terms of the lineup. You know, now he's starting to step up and perform. Silent as well had a great all performance on their T half. Positive signs after Nuke. You know, Nuke was a complete shellacking, and it was just going, okay, this is just going to be brutal for Rush. We're not expecting much, but at the end of the day, able to, at the very least, salvage some pride back.
Yeah, definitely not a terrible performance from Rush tonight, but definitely the day was going the way of Liquid. Still, though, we're only